News then, Gerhard Struber names an unchanged starting 11 for the hometown Red Bulls.
You can understand why last week versus Orlando they played well despite not picking up the points. Very solid. Doy picking up an injury later stages of last week's game, and Leal picked up a hamstring injury midweek, and so the familiar faces, McCarty and Maweel, come in for those two, but with Sean Davis.
It's week 2 into the month of March, commonly associated with madness. At the Red Bulls, it can be all about the chaos. Now 16 of the 27 have seen victories for the New York Red Bulls. So known in their early years as the Metro Stars as well, of course. They did lose the first home game here last year, in a difficult year at home as Nashville give away the game's first free kick. Minnesota came here and took 3 points, and we have not only the first free kick, we have the first booking.
Foul, it's the team's first foul of the week, but I think of the night, but I think where the referee has seen this is McKeenas. He's gone the other side of the midfield.
A lot of room out on the right for the cross, looking for Barlow. Here's Tolkien, straight at Joe Willis, who makes the save.
A great solid save from Willis here. As the Red Bulls are showing their energy and their willingness to get in behind. Against Orlando, defensively they were so solid, but their manager said, we need goals. I'll be happy when we start scoring goals. And look at the numbers for New York Red Bulls. As soon as it goes out wide, they're flooding the box, and there's urgency from the midfielders to make up that space. Tolkien, he's just joining in. That's your left back as it falls to him, just trying to tuck it in. But Joe Willis gets across, and it's central enough that the Nashville keeper can scramble in and make a solid save. We need to open things up, and we saw that there.
Corner, Coronel with the punch, volley back in and over the top. It was Dax McCarty who swung the boot at it.
Just struggles to get over it here. It's well contested. Coronel is really having to work to get a hand on it. But McCarty, he's got to take it on quickly.
Has brought that man, Kyle Duncan, on for his first appearance of the season. Technically still. Referee gets us underway for the second half. Scoreless opening 45 minutes. And Nashville added Giannis Antetokounmpo to their ownership group this week. Across the soccer world right now. The back heel looking for Harper, and across getting the challenge of Brian Anunga, and well, he replaced Dax McCarty, who was on a yellow card, and now Brian Anunga's on.
Great interchange here from the two, and as Harper gets the first touch, it's the right decision from the referee. Anunga, he's late to the challenge, he sticks his leg in, he's trying to step across Harper.
John Tolkien is just a player who has fun, isn't he? Amaya's free kick, whipped in, and Burke was arriving. Nashville get it away, and then it's Bunbury trying to accelerate away, but picked up by Harper. 4 in the middle if he can deliver the cross for the Red Bulls. It's blocked. And now Duncan. Forward he goes, and Zimmerman across in front of Corey Burke, who was lurking in behind that Nashville back line. Now the break.
Great step from Zimmerman there, and the path to which he stepped as well. He didn't go around Burke. Cut off the run and met the ball early. That was important.
Helped on and flicked on by Burke for Manuel. And he goes for goal and straight at Joe Willis, who's looking as he had his man arriving, Caceres, in the box.
Showed it in flashes last week against Orlando, just getting in the wide areas, but Moore does very well there. He just takes away the far side of the net, so Willis can concentrate on his near post.
Run was made by Luquinhas on that occasion, actually just ghosting in. Still a game of few real outright big chances. We think back to Tolkien's early in the match. We have the added presence of Burke up there. This is very deep. And the header down and behind from Reyes, extending that playoff run. Here's Burke. Manuel with the run. Onunga breaking things up for Nashville, the second half substitute. The other sub is Mukhtar, got a touch to it, and it's set up now for Bunbury. Wheel still wants it. This is Mukhtar. Now they look for the former Red Bull, Alex Wheel, who scores for Nashville. But the flag goes up on the far side.
So well winning a challenge, but it's that ball there for Mukhtar. So clever, but Wheel, he has gone early. The assistant referee finding space with the big switches out to Tolkien, who's trying to push as high as possible down that left-hand side.
Manuel has skipped past his man and into the box, and he produces the save from Joe Willis. This ball's still there, and still there for the Red Bulls to pounce on.
The first time tonight he reads it wrong. He's flat-footed, he stands still, and Manuel gets that touch around him. But Joe Willis, he's there again. See Zimmerman just flat-footed. It's a fantastic touch from Manuel. He just opens up. It's always going to be difficult. Talk about the influence of players around him too, to understand leadership and what it means. He talked about Luis Robles.
Moore with the cross. Pico going to nod it down, but just away from the feet of Mukhtar. This is Onunga. And here is Sean Davis. Wide to the right for the World Cup squad member Shaq Moore, who saw game time in Qatar, but he's lost out, and now it's Red Bulls away. And Luquinhas has got a run by Van Zier, who was just caught by Zimmerman on the way through there, and the referee saw that, and he gives the Red Bulls a free kick, and Zimmerman a yellow card.
This one, just right there. Difficult to see from that angle, but it was the left arm there you are of Van Zier. He's trying to throw him off, and he does do enough.
It's Frankie Amaya. Dinks it in and headed wide by Reyes. But the referee's whistle had gone.
Fantastic line this is, Tony. And you need everybody to be on the same page, because you don't drop until the moment of contact on that free kick, and that's exactly
it. A little bit on his own at the moment, and that's the last action. Point shared as Sean Davis and Alex Wheel among the Nashville contingent who return to Red Bull Arena.